So the question given to us is, which of the following statement is correct for sulfuryl chloride atom? So this is geometric structure based question. First option is it contains p pi and p pi d pi bond. So this option is absolutely wrong. Why the option is wrong, I will specify right now. So sulfur electronic configuration is neon 3s2 3p4. Okay, now s orbital is there with 2 electrons here, and p orbital is also there with 3 shells in it with 4 electrons, 1 2 3 and 4. So this is the ground state, this is the ground state of sulfur. Now in its second excited state, if you provide the energy to the last cell electrons of p orbital, some electron will jump to d orbital, some electron will jump to d orbital, and as you know very well, d orbital has 5 shells in it. Okay, so 1 2 3 in p, and 2 electrons will be jumped from one from s orbital to here and one from p orbital to here. Okay, so 2 electrons will be placed in d orbital. This is p orbital, this is s orbital, again this is s orbital and this is p orbital. So you can see in ground state the arrangement is different, and in second excited state the pairing of electron that was there in s and p orbital is totally removed. Okay, so here s and p orbital will undergo sp3 hybridization. Okay, and oxygen will try to form a pi bond with d orbital. Okay, so 2 p pi d pi bond will be formed over here. No p pi bond is possible over here. P pi bond is not possible, as oxygen will only form pi bond over here, and sigma bond is formed between sulfur and chlorine, and the single bond of sulfur and oxygen, and the second bond that is shown in the figure will form pi bond, but it will form p pi d pi covalent bond, and 2 oxygen atoms are there, so 2 p pi d pi covalent bond will be formed. So this option is not correct. Second, it has regular tetrahedral geometry. It is given to us that it has regular tetrahedral geometry. It is a tetrahedral geometry, but it is not regular tetrahedral geometry. It is asymmetric tetrahedral geometry, because for regular tetrahedral geometry the bond angle must be same between all the atoms, and here as you can see that the sulfur and chlorine is linked with single covalent bond, and sulfur and oxygen are linked with double covalent bond. So here the bond angle is bit different between theta 1 and theta 3. Okay, so second option is again incorrect, and exact bond angle between theta 1 and theta 3. Theta 1 is the bond angle that is formed in SOO atom, and the bond angle of theta 1 is nothing but 130 degree, and the bond angle of theta 3 is 106 degree. So it's quite larger angle than the bond angle between SClO. The bond angle of SO2 is quite larger than SClO, as you can see over here, and the reason is the bond angle is larger. The reason is the double covalent bond. Due to double covalent bond there will be a repulsion between the 2 oxygen atom, and that's why the bond angle between SO2 is larger than SClO. That's why option C is correct. So B and C option are interconnected, but the option C is the correct option, as B option says that it's a regular tetrahedral geometry, but it is asymmetric tetrahedral geometry. Okay, now coming to the fourth option that is given to us. So it tells us that plane contains maximum number of atom is 4. So if you look from upside or any of the side, you will find that only 3 atoms is maximum from any plane. If you observe from this plane, the maximum atoms that is linked in a plane is 3. It's not 4, so this option is also incorrect. A option is incorrect, B option is incorrect, so the correct option is theta 1 greater than theta 3, so the solution is this. Okay, the bond angle between SO2 is much more higher than that of bond angle between SClO. So thank you.